The new money. Meet the guy who discovered money last Tuesday and now thinks he invented it. This dude wasn't born rich. He clawed his way up selling whatever was trending, probably those ridiculous ape NFTs, and now he's making sure everyone knows about his success story. His life is basically a highlight reel. Shiny watches, borrowed supercars, champagne explosions, and Instagram captions screaming, "Look how far I've come." But here's the reality check. Underneath all that bling, he's still figuring things out, just with a much bigger budget. He preaches about easy money while grinding harder than anyone else, dropping buzzwords like manifest your destiny and millionaire mindset. Oh, and he only tips generously when cameras are rolling. The old money. This person didn't earn their fortune. They were literally born into it. We're talking centuries-old money, countryside mansions, and titles that sound like menu items. Lord Earl of Sandwich is apparently a real thing. They sip wine that's older than your family tree and wear clothes that have been passed down through generations. Here's what's fascinating. They own racehorses not for racing, but because it's tradition. Their wealth is so old and established that they can't even explain where it all came from. Ask about their career. They'll smile mysteriously and say, "Oh, the family doesn't really work." The tech billionaire. This person looks like they got dressed in the dark but somehow built a company worth more than entire countries. Picture someone who speaks exclusively in tech jargon, lives inside Excel spreadsheets, and genuinely believes artificial intelligence will solve everything, including their social awkwardness. The irony is incredible. Claims to hate being wealthy, just wants to change the world. Yet somehow this world changing involves luxury jets and building space rockets as weekend hobbies. Says money doesn't matter while casually purchasing entire city blocks for urban innovation projects. Dreams about digitizing their consciousness for immortality. Brilliant, bizarre, and probably making another Twitter offer right now. The cryptocurrency bro. This person made millions before lunch and lost even more by dinner time. Lives at warp speed, exists purely online, and treats every relationship like a business transaction that might pump and dump. Their setup screams, "I live in the future." Neon everywhere, multiple screens, and wall art that's literally a cartoon duck with questionable habits. Worth more than most cars, apparently. Get this setup. Multiple phones buzzing constantly, no traditional banking, and their life savings in something called dog boudinot crypto. And when the market tanks, they disappear completely. When does it soar? Suddenly their financial profits. The Ghost Billionaire. This person controls massive wealth but remains completely invisible to the public eye. Zero internet presence, never speaks to the media, might be using a fake name for all we know. Owns dozens of businesses, multiple sports teams, countless restaurants, but you'll never see them celebrating any victories. The scary part, you interact with their empire daily without realizing it. They dress like accountants, drive ordinary vehicles, yet somehow own significant portions of your city without anyone noticing. They don't seek attention. They collect assets. Golf buddies with mayors, speed dial relationships with senators, and they refer to famous billionaires as those young entrepreneurs, the rich kid. This person won the birth lottery and has never experienced a single financial worry. Born with designer everything and a family name that works like a magic key everywhere they go. Never held a real job, thinks public transportation is a myth, and considers hardship to be premium economy seating. Their lifestyle is absurd. Elite boarding schools, international study programs, mostly partying on European rooftops, surrounded by an army of helpers, including, no joke, a professional pet psychologist named Clarice. They treat inherited millions like an ATM. The car broke down? Father will handle it. Business failed? Mother has connections. Still incredibly wealthy regardless. The Zen Millionaire, worth hundreds of millions but dresses like they're about to complain about coffee prices at an organic cafe. Owns multiple corporations and properties but claims to own practically nothing personally. Everything must be neutral colors, flat finishes, or ethically sourced from enlightened communities. This gets weird fast. Pays thousands for furniture that looks uncomfortable, then philosophizes about not believing in possessions. Their basic shirt costs more than most people's computers, exclusively consumes raw foods, drinks fungi-based beverages, and sleeps on stone surfaces for spiritual spine alignment with universal energy. The generous paradox. Donates millions regularly yet somehow keeps getting wealthier. The math literally doesn't add up. They launch humanitarian water projects, then mysteriously acquire water bottling companies immediately afterward. Wears casual clothes for authenticity, speaks at ethical capitalism events, and gets emotional on stage about environmental causes. Their favorite contradiction, success isn't about money, it's about positive impact, delivered from their private aircraft en route to climate conferences. They fund educational institutions, medical facilities, and yes, sometimes name them after themselves for inspirational purposes.